Good day, classmates, and also Ma'am Christine. I'm Jasmine Arboral. Today, I will discuss what is psychology. What is psychology? Psychology is the scientific study of mind and behavior. The word Greek psychology comes from Greek words psych, meaning life, and logos. Kaning psychology daw is nagagikan siya sa word na psych, meaning life and logos. Psychology include study of conscious and unconscious phenomena as well as feeling and thought. There are the examples of conscious and unconscious. For unconscious is while sleepwalking, dreaming, delirium, and comas signal the presence. And for conscious naman is waking up in the morning. Is a psychologist is a person who study normal and abnormal mental state, perpetual cognitive, emotional, and social process, and behavior by experimenting with observing, interpreting, and recording. How individuals relate to one another, to their environment. The term covers broad range of disorder from depression to obsessive compulsive disorder to personality disorder. At pinag-aaralan nila yung mga mental states, perpetual, and cognitive and emotional. So, the psychology of self or the self. The self is an automatic part of every human being in which enables the people to relate to others. The self is made up to three main parts that incomparative allow to the self to maintain its function. The parts of the self include self, interpersonal, and self, and agent self. So, here are the 5 types of self. First one is self-knowledge, social self, and self-esteem, and self-concept, and the last one is the self. So, we start for the self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is sometimes referred to as self-concept. The refers allowed for people to gather information and beliefs about themselves. So, your own character, values, and abilities and emotions. The looking glass self is a term to describe a theory that people learn about themselves through other people. The looking glass self proposal is a person visualize how they appear to others. The person imagine how the people will judge them, and they then develop to response to judgment they receive from the other people. Hindi talaga natin maiiwasan sa na taong nakapaligid sa atin na hindi sa atin na may sinasabing hindi maganda sa atin or tungkol sa iyo. At ang gawin mo na lang is wag mo na lang silang pansinin dahil ma-stress ka lang. So, introspection refers to the manner in which a person gathers information about oneself, truth, mental function, and emotion. Analyzing yourself, looking at your own personality and action, and considering your own motivation. Mm, social comparison is regarded as the in which we compare ourselves to the other people around us. By looking to the other people, we can rate your own work and behavior as so good, neutral, or bad. Um, Hindi talaga natin maiiwasan na hindi natin i-compare yung ating sarili sa ibang tao. Halimbawa na lang na may kaibigan ka na ano siya, matangkad, maputi, tapos makinis yung balat niya, at syempre hindi, magaganda yung mga damit niya. Tapos tingnan mo yung sarili mo na tapos sasabihin mo na ba't ang iba-iba ko kasi ikaw pandak ka, maitim, at hindi gaano kakinis yung balat mo, at masasabi mo talaga sa sarili mo na parang may kulang sa'yo, at yun. Pero dapat hindi rin natin pwedeng i-compare yung ating mga sarili. Dapat kailangan mo ring gumawa ng paraan upang masolusyonan yung kung gusto mo ma-achieve about yourself. The self-perception theory is another theory in which a person infers about himself through their behavior. Their behavior can give them insight as to how their feelings and emotions truly are. Lying about your feelings, you are using behavior to figure out how you feel something. Self-concept. Self-concept is generally truth of our individual perception of our behavior, abilities, and unique characteristics. A mental picture of who you are as a person. For example, belief such as I'm a good friend or I'm a kind person are part of an overall self-concept. So, self-concept tends to be more malleable when people are younger and still going through the process of self-discovery and identity formation. As people age, self-perception becomes much more detailed and organized as people form a better idea of who they are and what is important to them. According to the book Essential Social Psychology by Richard Chris and Rhiannon Turner, the individual self consists of attributes and personality traits and differentiate from other individuals. Examples include introversion and extroversion. The rational self is defined by our relationship with significant others. Examples include siblings, friends, and spouses. The collective self reflects our membership in social group. Examples include British, Republican, African American, or gay. So, let's read to theorists. Like many topics within psychology, a number of theorists have proposed different ways of thinking about self-concept. According to the theory known social identity and theory, self-concept is composed of two key parts, which means is personal identity and social identity. So, first one is personal identity is composite of your personality, traits, beliefs, values, abilities, aspiration, and others identifiers that make you who are you. For social identity refers to way that people's self-concept are based on their membership in social group. For example, sports team, religion, and Psychologist Dr. Bruce A. Branken suggested in 1992 that there are 6 specific domains related to self-concept. First one is academic. Success or failure in school affect the awareness of emotional state, competence, the ability to meet basic needs. Family. How will one function within the family unit? Physical. Feelings about look, health, physical condition, and overall appearance. The last one is social ability to interact with others. So, theorist. Humanities psychologist Carl Rogers believed that there are 3 different parts of self-concept. First one is self-image, or how you see yourself. Each individual self-image is a mixture of different attributes, including our physical characteristics, personality traits, and social rules. Self-image doesn't necessarily coincide with reality. Some people might have an inflated self-image of themselves, while others may perceive exaggerate the flaws and weaknesses that the others don't see. Second is self-esteem, or how much you value yourself. A number of factors can impact self-esteem, including how we compare ourselves to the others and how others respond to us. When people respond possibility of our behaviors, we are more likely to develop positive self-esteem. When we compare ourselves to the other and find ourselves lacking it, we can negative impact on our self-esteem. The last one is ideal self, or how you wish you could be. In many cases, the way we see ourselves and how we would like to see ourselves do not quite match up. Psychologist Dr. Bruce A. Bracken suggested in 1992 that there are the 6 specific domains related to self-concept and self-esteem. So, self-esteem is an individual's subjective evaluation of their own worth. Self-esteem encompasses beliefs about oneself. For example, I'm in love, I'm worth it, as well as emotional states such as triumph and despair, pride, and shame. So first one is self-esteem. It's an attractive psychological contract because it predicts certain outcomes, such as academic achievement, happiness, satisfaction in marriage and relationship, and criminal behavior. Self-esteem can apply to specific attribute. For example, I believe I'm a good writer and I feel happy about that. Or globally, for example, I believe I'm a bad person, or I feel bad about myself in generally. So types of self-esteem. For number 1 is inflated self-esteem. People with inflated self-esteem think that they are better than other people, have no doubts about underestimating everyone else. This is a very negative self-esteem as it holds them back from establishing affectionate and healthy relationship. Their competitiveness is always present and they always want to come out on top. Second is high self-esteem. People with this type of self-esteem accept the value of themselves, it a self-esteem that is known to be positive, as it managed to make the the person justified satisfied with their life. Low self-esteem. People who have low self-esteem are the opposite of those with high self-esteem. They don't they do not value themselves. They do not trust in their possibilities, and insecurity may may be feeling is carried over into almost very situation. Fear of failure is something that torments them and to hold people with low self-esteem back. They are the model of unhappy people. Social self. Social self refers to how we perceive ourselves in relation to others. It involves relationship building, empathizing, and communicating. A healthy or not so healthy social self will also impact your overall mental well-being and ability to meet life goals. That because much of our is social and involve interaction with others. So, what is the self? The self is an individual person as an object of its own reflective of consciousness, that which is unique to the individual, often equate with the soul, generally treated as the product of individual biological makeup combined with personal psychological. But we will want to be look at the soul as a distinctly social phenomena. The source of social self is the social self is produced through the earliest childhood interaction. If you had no interaction with your parents, you would not have language, social norms, culture, or a perspective about the world around you. So, thank you for listening this report, and I hope that you learn this kind of what is psychology, and that's all. Thank you.